Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So today really sucks if you are a fan of the game of basketball. It's just been announced that Jamal Murray has a torn left ACL and he is going to be out for the rest of the season. And as we all know, with these ACL injuries, like players' bodies and the way they come back, it can be different. It can affect every single player in a very different way, right, man? And I gotta say my condolences out to the Denver Nuggets, franchise and fans and everything, just because I kind of have a soft spot for your guys' team, man. I mean, over the past few seasons, you guys have done such a good job as far as just having smart management and just doing all the right moves out there. Nothing's really been handed to you guys, and you've just done a really good job with your rebuild, man. I mean, as far as, getting Jokic and developing him into the player, he's become one of the best centers in the NBA and really on pace to becoming one of the best centers and really one of the most complete centers of all time. Jamal Murray, just him as a guy that came to the NBA kind of as like a combo guard, but has really embraced that leadership role as a point guard for this team, man. Taking a chance on Michael Porter when a lot of teams passed upon him. Getting Aaron Gordon, that just that trade in general was just a big-time W. So, yeah, I mean, the team is currently 34-20, and you guys were definitely playing some amazing basketball with Aaron Gordon since really getting him at the trade deadline, and I really had high hopes for you guys this season. So, for this video, what we are going to do, man, is it's going to be kind of like a low-key small rebuild, not a full-on rebuild, because I did do a Denver Nuggets rebuild not too long ago. But basically, what I want to do is see, like what type of rotations can we put together for the rest of this season to ensure that the Denver Nuggets still have success, and really, what can we do in the offseason to get this team, not like set them back too much, because, I mean, Jamal Murray is a 20.5 rebound, 5 assist type of player. Right now, he's shooting 41% from 3, 48% field goal percentage, just playing really good basketball, man. All-star quality basketball, right, if you ask me. And we all know come like playoff time, I mean, last year in the bubble, the dude was absolutely amazing. So it's going to be tough to replace a guy like that. But let's go ahead, guys, get going on this. And life can suck sometimes, plain and simple, man. No matter what aspect you look at, there's always setbacks out there. But it's about how you react to those setbacks that can make you come together. And looking at this roster, if I'm being 100% honest, man, it's like, while the man is out with the torn left ACL, you guys do have one of the best backup point guards in the NBA in Monte Morris. I've absolutely loved Monte Morris the past few seasons. He's just a smart player. He knows how to play the game of basketball. I kind of equate him maybe to like a Malcolm Brogdon type of player, just one of those guys that you can put at the point guard spot, shooting guard spot, can make plays for others, can make plays for himself, can shoot the basketball with high efficiency. Monte Morris right now, man, 10 points, about 3 assists per game, and shooting 38% from 3, 48% field goal percentage, and obviously that's in about 25 minutes per game. That's in limited bench minutes, man. So I've actually got his per 36 numbers pulled up here, and per 36 wise, he's about a 14.5 assist type of guy, which obviously, per 36, I mean, there's a chance Monte Morris gets this starting spot now with this team, embraces that role, and maybe he breaks out even more so than I already think he is as a player, right, man? So you have that going for you. And beyond that, obviously by having Monte Morris become a starter now, that does make the bench a bit weaker. But you do have the man down here. Well, I think they just got Shaq Harrison on the team, which I don't know if he'll be able to play all that much, but he'll be a decent third-string point guard, at least for right now. You got Facundo Campazzo right here. And I don't know too much about his game. I'm looking at his stats right now. I don't think he's played a ton of games this season, but I do know he's a rookie. So, yeah, on the season right now, he's averaging about 5 points, 3 assists per game. Not the greatest field goal percentage, decent from 3 at about 38% off about 3 attempts, and that's in about 18 minutes per game. He's played about 48 games, so he does play and everything like that, but he's got a few games as a starter, kind of a shorter player and stuff like that, so I don't really know how he is defensively, but I think he'll do fine as a backup point guard. Plus, he's not like a 21-year-old rookie where you're kind of like worried about them like, hey, breaking out and stuff like that, and can they handle the playoff pressure? Like, this dude's 30 years of age, so I mean, he's played some basketball in his day, right? So, yeah, I think for now, the team, obviously, you can't really replace Jamal Murray like that with what they currently have, but I think they will still be okay. So, this is definitely going to kind of like show me that MVP factor for Jokic. I mean, if Jokic continues to carry this squad without Jamal Murray, I think there's no doubt in my mind that he wins the MVP award. So it's really going to be interesting to see what he's all about without Jamal Murray on the team. But yeah, Monte Morris instantly goes into the starting lineup right there. So we got Paul Millsap, JaVale McGee, we got JaMychal. Definitely got to get some minutes out there. I'm going to take away PJ's minutes and give those to Facundo right here. We're going to need him as a backup point guard. And maybe Bobo can play some point guard, right, guys? I really don't see that happening, but who knows, man? Maybe they did it last year. So we'll get him at about 30 minutes per game. I want to up Will Barton's minutes too, because he is somebody that I think could kind of like handle the basketball a little bit. Michael Porter's right there. Let's also get the minutes up of Aaron Gordon. And I think Jokic, man, he got a ball out for the rest of the season. So 38 minutes per game for him. So what we are going to do is, I guess for the system, pace and space, that's still the way to go. I would much rather kind of find something that kind of fits Monte Morris. Triangle's actually looking pretty good for him and Jokic, which could be pretty solid. 7 seconds. We want this team running, obviously. Balance is 3.5. So let's go with balance. Balance sounds good. Get everybody involved on offense and everything. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, simulate the rest of this NBA season, see how this team does. And, yeah, kind of go from there. I mean, right now they're 30 and, what did I say, like 34 and 20 or something like that. So, I don't know, man. The destiny's in Jokic's hands. Always kind of already has been, but now more so than ever. Okay, guys, so I did do an entire new simulation. I was using somebody else's file, and the stats were just, like, all screwed up, so I don't know what happened in the settings or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, we still actually finished with a really good record, 54 and 27, which might actually be the record we finished with before, so we should get more accurate stats this time around. I don't know why Jokic was at 18 points per game. Yeah, you gotta be careful with those start today files or whatever that you download or whatever, man. But we got All-NBA first Jokic making it this time, so that is much, much better. Okay, that is much more realistic. And we have the Denver Nuggets as third in the Western Conference, so that's really cool to see. Okay, player stats on the season. Hopefully it's a bit better now. We got Jokic, 25 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists per game. This was Jamal Murray playing at the beginning of the season, so the stats are not completely accurate because it's a video game. But we got Michael Porter at 17 and 7, Aaron Gordon at 16, 6 and 5. Michael Porter, as far as like stepping up like a scorer, is gonna be so important for this team. But yeah, we got Monte Morris at 11 points, 3 assists per game. So I was hoping he would have kind of like upped his scoring a little bit, become more aggressive out there. But I do get it too. That's just not really his game. I do want to go to his advanced stats though. No, split stats. So let's see how he did like since April. No, I guess as a starter, right? So as a starter, actually 18 points, 5 assists per game. Okay, never mind. I mean, he definitely upped his scoring. No doubt. It's just that, playing at the beginning of the season kind of lowered his numbers overall. But wow, he was a beast. Oh my God. If they get this type of Monte Morris, this team is good to go. So 19 points, 4 assists per him. Per game for him. There we go. Speech is fun, man. Okay, so here we go. We got the first round. We got the Golden State Warriors. Simulate round right here. So we got enough to get past them. I think we definitely do. And we do beat them 4-2. So that is nice to see. We got Michael Porter dropping 24 points, 29-9 for Jokic, 18 for Aaron Gordon. Good balance scoring all around for the team. Monte shot a lot at 4 for 18, but wasn't very efficient. So I wouldn't mind if he toned it back a little bit, but we still got the W, so not that big a deal. Next up, we got the Lakers. So without Jamal, I don't know their chances against a healthy LeBron and Anthony Davis, and rested LeBron and Anthony Davis for what it's worth. And yeah, we lose 4-2. I will say it would have been a ball game if Jamal Murray was healthy, but it's just not really the case as far as this team goes now. I mean, you got to work with what you got out there, right? So we're going to do this offseason now. LeBron James win Finals MVP and see what we can do. I mean, I don't even know if this team has, like, I don't know what their draft situation is. Do we have anybody's first round pick? I do not believe we do, and we have the 28th pick in the draft. So probably not going to get nothing too valuable right there. It's going to help us right now, but who knows, man? Maybe there will be some steal up in there that we can get. So sim to user pick. Okay, here we go. 28th pick in the draft. Who is available? And Josh Christopher actually is not bad. We got David Johnson. Don't know much about him. Let's get the overall. So David Johnson looks like he's a scoring type of point guard. Could be interesting. Let me go ahead and get him on the team. There we go. We'll take David Johnson with our pick here in the draft without really expecting him to play at all. Rookie signings, 75 overall. So he's actually the same rating as what's his name went? Campasso. I think I'm saying that name right, or maybe I'm just completely being disrespectful. Okay, so we got Will back. JaMychal has accepted his player option. Campasso, how did he actually play? I guess he didn't really play all too much though. No, he was playing backup point guard. So his per 36 numbers were actually really good. Looking at the split stats, this was him. Let's look at him when Monte was the starter. So as a backup point guard, he was around like 8 points, 3 assists per game. Honestly, not too bad. Looks like age might catch up to him a little bit. He's now a 74 overall player, but I will bring him back. But we're definitely going to shop some other guys out there too and kind of see what's available for that backup, or maybe even starting role now too. So free agency. Money-wise, we got to make sure we bring back. Okay, I'm pretty sure all our guys are locked into decent contracts. Yeah, we're pretty much good there. I think Paul Millsap retired, so that's definitely going to be something to look at. But Jokic, Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon, that's like our big three outside of Jamal Murray, obviously. Okay, so money-wise, we got a little money to work with here. Nothing too crazy. We're going to need definitely get another power forward on this team. Also, JaVale McGee's contract is up, although I'm all for playing Bobo now. Like, let's give the kid a chance and see what he can do. Okay, so point guard-wise, any of these guys I'm seeing as like a worthy starting point guard over Monte Morris? Not really. Patty Mills is a little interesting for like maybe like a backup. Just because, you know, for one, the Spurs are in rebuild. And he's a scorer. I mean, he's 33. He could play that point guard or shooting guard position. So I'm actually going to sign him to like a 1-year deal and give him like $9 million, man. Just give us like that scoring maybe that a Jamal Murray would kind of give the team, right? So we'll get Patty Mills onto this team. I'm happy about that. Probably as a backup. So we got him signed up. Power forward spots. I mean, nothing too great here. I guess... Here, let me get JaVale back. I'll get JaVale back, and then maybe I'll put Bobo at the power forward spot, assuming JaVale wants to come back to the team. So, okay, that is all set. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get going at the beginning of this regular season and kind of see what the rotation is looking like. Hopefully the team can bounce back, man, you know, have a really good season. So, not really sure, though, without having, you know, Jamal Murray probably for the majority of it. It says he's still out for 2 to 4 months. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be, but here we go. We will get Bobo at power forward. He goes to a 79 overall. Will Barton still on the team. Patty Mills is at a 76, but I still kind of trust him over a rookie right now, so that is okay. And yeah, Monte Morris, Will Barton, Michael Porter. Do I go for a different shooting guard maybe? I think that's something I'm going to consider doing right here is looking for a different maybe starting shooting guard. So let's see what's available via trade. I am okay with trading JaMychal Green because we already have... What's his name? I'll even toss in Zeke right here because we do have Bobo. No. Let me keep him over JaVale. I'd rather have the younger player. He's only 20 years of age and he's higher overall. I'll even toss in first round pick, man. Let's see what's offered up. Looking for, you know, some decent shooting guards out there. That's actually a pretty damn good trade. Getting Shake Milton and Seth Curry. It kind of makes the Patty Mills trade, you know, not really like all that important, but this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Let's see what else we got going first. We got Dylan Windler, kind of injury-prone player. Ooh, DeLon Wright. That actually makes a lot of sense, man. Can play both spots. Okay, I'll look at the rest of the trades, obviously. I mean, there's some really good ones here. TJ McConnell, Kelly Olynyk's really solid. But I think out of all these, like in the short term, I could see a guy... like, where's he at, man? Where's he at? Maybe I shouldn't give him, I already forgot his name. Although he was on the Pistons. Yeah, DeLon Wright. I see that making a lot of sense, man. Let's go ahead and get DeLon Wright onto this team. That should work out very nicely for us as the guy that can play multiple positions. And can play some defense, too. Knock down his three-point shot. Perfect. Perfect pickup for us. So that will be the starting 5. And then Bobo, Will Barton, Patty Mills, and Zeke for a 9-man rotation. I'm definitely feeling that. We don't really have like a decent... Well, I guess no, Will Barton can play some small forward, too. Oh, yeah. This team ready to go, man. This team is ready to go. I'm absolutely loving it. 31 minutes for you. And we'll get 31 for Aaron Gordon. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and simulate to the point of Jamal Murray returning. And we'll see where we're at from there. Okay, so we are roughly in March. And Jamal Murray now has sore right knee. I guess I want him to be completely healthy before I put him back in. So I'm going to say... leave rotation as is. I want him completely healthy, man. And there we go. He's finally completely healthy. So it took 2 extra days. So let's go ahead and adjust this rotation. See where we're at, man. So currently second in the conference. The team's balling out 27-15 on the season. And yeah, everybody's playing really good basketball. So player stat-wise, see how these new pieces are doing for us. Jokic still having an MVP season. Michael Porter's scoring is up. Monte Morris, 14 points, 5 assists. You know, he's done such a good job. Bobo was good as a backup power forward. Patty Mills brought the scoring off the bench. DeLon Wright, you know, good all around, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Didn't try doing too much. Love the 2 steals, by the way. It worked out nicely. We're in a good place. And Jamal Murray, he is still rating-wise, he is still an 86 overall, so I don't think his rating fell at all. Maybe a little. He might have been an 88, but the rating is still looking really good. So, yeah, we'll continue with this for our starting, for our starting 5. And unfortunately, I'm going to see Patty Mills probably falling out of the rotation. He's kind of the odd man out here. We got a lot of point guards on this team, though. But, yeah, this should be okay. And we'll kind of continue with this here. I'm going to have start him off playing a lot of minutes. If that's too many, I'll take some away, obviously. But the team's in a good place, man. The team is really playing good basketball. So let's go ahead and simulate the rest of this NBA season. Okay, so a record of 51-30, which is good for second in the Western Conference. So the team did not really skip a beat at all. But obviously the big thing here with Jamal is going to be how can he affect the team playoff-wise, right? So because that's kind of where this team was missing him, you know, at least for this rebuild. And I think where they'll be missing him, you know, in real life. So we are second in the conference. We are out of the Lakers bracket, which is nice to see. But let's go to the player stats on the season, man. So Jamal Murray, back from injury, still 22 points, 5 assists, a lot of the same. So we came back very nicely. Hopefully that is the case in real life. And yeah, this team is ready to go in the playoffs, man. Here we go. First round, we got the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant, simulate round right here. And okay, we beat them 4-1. Nice to see. 26 for Jamal Murray. Still picking it up, man. You love to see it. Next up, we got the Pelicans. Simulate round. And we get them 4-1. 23 for Jamal. 23, 8, and 13 for Jokic. 25 for Zion. But here we go. We got the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, man. Will Jamal be enough for us to get past this Lakers team? Simulate round. And, well, we got to the Western Conference Finals. We did get eliminated, which, you know, is not like a big-time surprise. I mean, obviously, Denver Nugget fans want to win the championship. The fact of the matter is that sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you just get eliminated. So the Lakers won it yet again. OP team in 2K. But what I wanted to really, like, you know, get on with this video was that I think you guys got a very deep team. I think you guys have a great backup point guard. I think Jamal Murray is a fighter. I think he's going to come back better than ever. And it does suck in the moment. But in the end, I think you guys will become, well, I don't want to say a better team because of it, because, you know, you don't really become a better team by losing your starting point guard, but maybe a stronger team, maybe a closer knit team, maybe a team where a guy like Michael Porter breaks out even more. Who really knows, man? Wishing the best for you guys in your franchise. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, my friends.